traders, in this video I'll show you two easy entry confirmation you can use with about 80% win rate. Number one is the reverse entry confirmation, and number two is the continuation entry confirmation. In this part one video we'll talk extensively on the reverse entry confirmation, while in the part two we'll talk about the continuation entry confirmation. Alright, so let's dive into the video. The reverse entry confirmation has three checklists to consider. Number one is the sweep of liquidity, number two is the change of character or market structure shift, and number three is a retracement to a fair value gap. So on this structure, this market structure here, this is a bullish reversal. So this bullish reversal, the market is actually bearish. The market is bearish and it created a bullish reversal. But first of all, there was a sweep of liquidity here. The market took out the previous low, now created a change of character here, and now it retraced. For us to confirm this bullish reversal, we have to wait for a retracement down to the either order block. Either the retracement will come down to the order block or a fair value gap. Whichever one the price come down to, it's okay. Normally I like to use the fair value gap because it's an imbalance where price like to come to mitigate and move to the opposite direction. So this is the bullish reverse entry confirmation. Now on the bearish entry confirmation, we want to see the market in an uptrend, creating a higher low. And for us to confirm a bearish reversal, we have to see also a sweep of liquidity. That's price taking out the previous high, and now we see a change of character or market structure shift to the downside, and we can't just enter there. We have to wait for a retracement back to either the fair value gap or order block. We must wait for a retracement either to an order block or a fair value gap. This is the confirmation. This is the checklist we need to wait for, and it's just patience. So now let's go into the live chart to understand it better. So I did a top-down analysis from the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, we can see that the market created a high here, a low, a high, a low, and expected to create a high and then a low, right? So on the daily time frame, I spotted a fair value gap here, and this is an order block as well. So on this fair value gap, I marked it out, and I saw that price is reacting from this fair value gap. Now go down to the 4-hour time frame to see what the market is doing there. Now on the 4-hour time frame, you can spot also a change of character here. Now market created a change of character here and a sweep of liquidity above here. What is sweep of liquidity? This is the previous high, and another high came to take it out. So this high took out this old high. That is a sweep. It swept that. I took out that old high. That's a sweep of liquidity and created a change of character. And also, lastly, these are the checklists. Number one is the sweep of liquidity. Number two is a change of character or market structure shift, and number three is a retracement to the fair value gap, or the fair value gap rather here, or the OB. So we can see the fair value gap here. Let's move this one aside. This is the daily FVG. This is the daily fair value gap. So on the 4-hour time frame that we came to, this is our order block. This big candle. Let me zoom in. This big candle, this one is our order block. We can mark it out. Let's mark it out. This is our order block. So we're waiting for price to retrace this order block, and this is also our fair value gap down here. This is our fair value gap down. You can see a small fair value gap down here, right? And any other block that has a fair value gap is a valid fair value gap to trade from, where price is likely to react from, right? I wanted more confirmation, then I went down to the 1 hour time frame Now on the 1 hour time frame, you can see what the market is doing here. On the 1 hour time frame, I also saw the same thing happen. The same thing. Let me shift this one so we don't get confused. Now on the 1 hour time frame, the same checklist is what I saw. I saw a sweep of liquidity here, a sweep of liquidity, right? I saw a market structure shift here, a change of character, and then price, and also a fair value gap. This is a fair value gap here, the fair value gap here. So I'm working with the checklist. It's pretty simple. A fair value gap here, and also the OB, the order block. This is the order block. These are bullish order block. I did a video on order block, so you can go watch the video on order block and fair value gap to understand more. So now what I did, I was just waited for price to get to this point, to get to either the fair value gap or the order block. And mind you, I still didn't enter when price get to this point, because you can enter the trade now. You can set your pending order, enter, and market will just go and go like this and take you out again. So what I was waiting for, I was waiting for a change of character. I went to the 15-minute time frame to get a change of character, indicating that this market is actually going down. So this is my point of interest. This is the fair value gap and the order block. They are my point of interest where I want to take this trade. But I also need more confirmation in order for the price, in order for market not to stop me out. So I went down to the 15-minute time frame again. So on the 15-minute time frame, I was waiting patiently. So price got to the order block. I didn't really see a change of character here, and I didn't see a sweep until I saw a sweep. I saw price swept this one. Price swept this. Yes, but there was no. You can see we have to be patient with this trade, with this strategy. Price swept this previous one, but there was no sweep of liquidity yet. There was no change of character yet. So I was expecting price to take out this one, change of character, before entering. So but what it did again, then I saw another sweep of liquidity here and a change of character here. So this was where the main sweep of liquidity happened and change of character. So I saw a sweep of liquidity here. If you let's zoom in so we can see clearly. So this is the sweep of liquidity here, and this was a change of character. We can either use this one or we use this one, whichever one, but I used this one. So this was where the change of character occurred, and there's also a small fair value gap here. You can see, right? There's a fair value gap here. So price retraced to this fair value gap. This was actually where I entered from. And price traded directly into that fair value gap and drop. So price traded into it. So I put when I saw this one, I entered from here, from this fair value gap, and this is my stop loss. Very tight stop loss. I targeted the next liquidity. This was where I took partial profit from. At this point, I took my partials from here. So this was a nice 1:4. This was a nice 1:4. I took this profit. This was a nice 1:4 trade. Yeah. So we can see this reversal. You see how I waited patiently from the daily time frame. I was marking my point of interest till I got to the 15-minute time frame where I took this trade. So it's pretty basic. You just have to be patient and wait for your checklist. Make sure you confirm everything before you take this trade. Patience is the game. Guys. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. My name is Charles Ibeh. Kindly like and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.